Hi, my name is Larissa Desaias. I'm a certified orientation and mobility specialist, which we shorten to O&M. I teach people who are blind or visually impaired how to travel safely and confidently indoors and outdoors, and I give people an opportunity to practice their new skills. The first thing I want people to know is a technique for walking with another person called sighted guide or human guide. For this video, I will call it the more traditional term sighted guide, although a person who is visually impaired can be an excellent guide if they are skilled travelers themselves. For this video, you are the guide, and your companion is the person who is blind or visually impaired and requesting assistance. Sighted guide technique allows both people on the sighted guide team to feel comfortable, safe, and actively walking together. So, how does it work? First, don't assume someone who is blind or visually impaired needs a guide. Ask, would you like me to guide you? If the answer is yes, touch the back of your companion's hand with the back of your hand and let them follow your arm up to the elbow. They should hold on to the back of your elbow with their hand in the shape of the letter C, like they would if holding a cup. If your companion needs more support, then it's okay for them to link arms with you. You and your companion should walk almost beside each other, while you stay a half a step to a step ahead. Most of the time, you will maintain this position. You should keep your arms steady and locked comfortably by your side. Your companion should stay close to you. The sighted guide team should walk at a pace that is comfortable for both people. While walking, go ahead and have a conversation, using special verbal cues for guidance only when needed. If your companion is very new to vision loss, appears anxious, is using a modified grasp, or expresses curiosity about the surroundings, give them more detail about the environment and provide extra verbal cues to help anticipate obstacles. An experienced team will not need much verbal cueing and will rely more on physical cues. When you approach a narrow path, or need to walk through a crowd, or go through a door, bring your arm behind your back to cue your companion to line up single file. It's okay for your companion to let their hands slide down from the elbow to the wrist to allow more room for walking. At the end of the narrow space, bring your arm back to your side to resume walking in a basic sighted guide position. When you approach a seat from the front, approach the front edge of the seat squarely. Bring your companion's legs up to the seat of the chair until their legs touch it. Most people should be able to seat themselves at this point. In special situations, when extra assistance is needed, watch to make sure the seat is clear and say something only if your companion's safety is clearly at risk. When approaching a seat at a table, approach the chair squarely from behind. Place your hand on the back of the chair and allow your companion to follow your arm down to the back of the seat. Again, most people should be able to seat themselves at this point. Remember, only if special assistance is clearly needed, give simple verbal information. When you approach a curb, stop at the top or bottom as square to the curb as possible. Allow your companion to catch up to you. Take a clear, deliberate step and, this is important, keep your guiding arm locked by your side. This gives clear information to your companion about the height of the step. Stop for a moment to allow your companion to catch up with you, then keep walking in the usual sighted guide position. Stairs are similar to a curb. Stop at the top or bottom squarely. Allow your companion to catch up with you. Make sure your companion can grab the railing if one is available. As you go up or down the stairs, stay one step ahead of your companion. Again, except in special circumstances, keep your arm locked by your side. Stop at the end of the stairs and allow your companion to catch up. Then keep walking as usual. Describe the steps if they are unusual. It's okay to mention if there are a few or many steps. Do not count the number of steps, as this is distracting and not the safest practice. About face is a great technique for tight spaces like narrow hallways or elevators. You and your companion simply face each other and initiate a sighted guide grip with the opposite hands while turning yourself 180 degrees in that small space. You initiate the grip with the touch on the back of the hand, just as before. For doorways, just as with all other sighted guide skills, the guide always goes first. You will open the door, bring your arm behind your back in a narrow passageway position, and walk through the door with your companion, who should be ready to take the door and close it behind the team. You can give verbal cues, such as, "The door opens toward us," "The door is on our left side." It's easier and safer to keep a car door closed when you approach it with your companion. Place your hand on the handle and allow them to follow your arm to the handle. At that point, your companion can open the door to the car and get in on their own. In special circumstances, more verbal assistance may be needed. Please do make sure the seat is clear. So today we showed you how to use sighted guide technique with your friend, family member, colleague, patient, student, stranger, anyone you know who is blind or visually impaired and would like to walk with you. Sighted guide technique can be used anywhere you want to go. Here are the most important things to remember. The person you are guiding should hold on to the back of the elbow like they are holding a cup. You, the guide, always go first, through doorways, up and down stairs, etc. Never grab, push, pull, or otherwise physically manipulate the person you are guiding. Thank you for taking the time to learn sighted guide or human guide techniques today. Please share this information widely. And please refer anyone you know who has experienced vision loss to a local agency that has a certified orientation and mobility specialist on staff.